guys, welcome to Spectacle Farm on Spectacle Island. So just a quick disclaimer before we get started today. I have taken on board all the feedback that people have given me over the last sort of few weeks in particular, and it's been really insightful. So what we're going to do today is we're going to start a new series, but it's the same series, so I'm calling it Spectacle 2.0. But we're going to do a little bit of a mix. We're going to mix the time lapse with the talking because I think that's what people want the most. So that's what we're going to do. Now it is 12:20 in the afternoon. We did some work yesterday. And yesterday what we did is we sowed grass in field 2. That needs another layer of fertiliser, which we'll do today. And also the neighbour. So up at Magnus's farm, he needs some help to take that grass silage out of his bunker. So that's what we'll do today. And perhaps we'll start on field 7 as well. That needs to be ploughed out because we took all of the grass off that. The proprietors wanted that to be emptied. So we did that, but it's now just a wasteland. So we perhaps need to repurpose that a little bit. So that's what we'll do. So first of all, let's head on over to the class and pick up the spreader. Okay, so we got lime in this just now, so we need to put some fertiliser in it. I've checked on the sheep this morning. The sheep are absolutely fine. They're wanting for nothing right now. And also, something I should have mentioned is that we got chickens too. We had 50 delivered. We've even started to get some eggs as well. And I think, actually, last time I checked, they were already reproducing. Yeah, so we bought 50 yesterday, and we're getting a new chicken every 3 hours, so we've gained 3 chickens. Actually, no we haven't, we've gained 5 chickens since yesterday. So they're going to do well. The gold is still going. We've got 161 litres of gold, so not a lot. I mean, it's not used a lot, but it did say that production was not so fast, but that's fine, because we can keep checking on that as we go along. We did drop off 32,000 litres of propane, so that was ours. That was £38,000 of our own money, so whatever comes out of that we get to keep. Oh yes, luckily, last time I did some fertilising, this was dropped off here, so empty the lime and fill up the fertiliser. I don't think I'll need much for this field, so we'll just take 1 bag. That should be enough. Okay, so here we are. Now, in this series, what I'll do is the field work will be time-lapsed, and sort of I'll be here as a filler in between. So this will be the only time I mention this disclaimer. So yeah, Spectacle Island 2.0. Let's go. Okay, so we need to go top up on fertiliser. So I was having a look and I didn't really want to apply that much fertiliser. I think it was applying it really fast. But yeah, 960 kilograms per hectare. So, but why couldn't I change that when it was on? So let's take that. And grass wouldn't use that much. How much does grass use on precision farming? 160? 180? No idea. So let's just go and fill back up then, I suppose. So good job that the silo that we got from Magnus gives us relatively cheap fertiliser, because I can't be spreading like that for the entire series, can I now? That's just far too much. Everything will just burn. Right, there we are. Now, you'll have to forgive me this morning. My hay fever is playing up a little bit, but I'm sure you won't mind. But that's that field all done. So that's job 1 of the day done. So we'll have to go take this back to the yard because we're not going to need this now. I also did notice that the barley field is ready. And we could do with keeping some straw from there. That would be excellent. I'm really happy with the way that these fields are growing at the moment, considering that they were all withered when we first started here. Absolutely. Over the moon. Right, okay. So, I was just having a coffee and I've just received a message from Magnus that he's ready for us to go and pick up that silage. He's already emptied what he needs and he said that I can take the rest. That's pretty decent of him. So let's get in the class and go and fetch our trailer. Our trailer's over by the greenhouses. I find that those greenhouses have become so useful, but it might be worth us just checking if they are topped up with water and manure as well. And I might need to take the telehandler over to pick up the manure off the floor, but that's fine. Because we actually get a payout. So now that there's more people coming to the island, actually we can sell the produce. So we've got lemons here and tomatoes on the left so far. It's not too bad. But it does look like they could do with a top up. Oh yeah, look at that. There's not much left there at all. And this is all we have just now, so we might need to get ourselves over to the ranch to see if we can buy some more. I will top them up with water as well. So let's just get our trailer. I nearly forgot. And then we can head on over to Magnus's. And the road is really nice and clear now and really smooth compared to what it was before. So let's see. He says he's left us the wheel loader at the back. Yep, so he's started filling it up from this side, but he's left the wheel loader here. So if we just park without crashing into his fence just here, we should be okay to fill up. Let's turn that off and be economical. Let's see. Well, that filled up pretty quickly, and it's actually quite heavy for this wheel loader. Let's just get you here. We're too far over. This bucket is huge compared to this trailer. There we go. That looks a bit better. The first time I'm using one of these machines, it didn't really leave me any instructions on how to use it, so we'll just have to go with it. But I wondered, I don't even know if I could have even attached a weight to the back there. And I think what we'll do with this when the trailer is full is we'll take it to the biogas, because that's going to be useful for everybody else on the island as well. There we go, without spilling it on the floor. And I think this trailer is going to fill up pretty quickly. I don't think I had the best trailer and the best capacity trailer, but we had to make do with what we could afford at the time and what was available to be delivered at the time as well. There we go. Right, so I'll get this done and I'll see you when the trailer's full. Okay, so that's us all done. 21,000 litres, so we'll take this to the biogas cell. And I think the rest we'll just keep for ourselves and we'll take it back to the farm. Okay, so let's weigh in. 28 tonne, okay. That's a lot of silage weight. But anyway, I think the tipper here is not too bad. I think we just... tip this here at the back. I've got it tipped side back. Maybe a bit further. There we go. We have to be right on the trigger there for it to accept. We don't want it to... I suppose we don't want it to go all the way at the front, because otherwise we have to come back and pick it up. So this will be used for fuel towards the island, and we'll get some out product here from this pipe, which we can then use for fertilising if Field 7 requires it and we get enough. I have put some stuff into the BGA before. I've not really checked how much we have, so it'd be worth checking. So let's go and grab the last load and we'll take that to the farm. Pop that into our loft. Okay, as you can see, the bunker is done. We have another full trailer. So if we jump into the class and we can take this back to the yard. And we'll probably save this, I think, maybe for animals in the future, so maybe cows. I'm not too sure just yet, but it's good to have. It's not a lot, but it'd be something to get us started. You know, it feels quite weighty as well in the back here, so I'll meet you back at the farm. And this ground down here, I think, could do with a real good tidy up. The weeds are overgrown so badly. I think once grass field is done, then we can get the mower out. That'll probably be next time. And we can get all that mowed down, neaten it up a little bit. Right, oh, so the telehandler's going to have to come out the way. We'll just move that to one side for now and we can take it back later. And we'll have to open these barn doors as well, but first of all I just want to get positioned so that I can dump it from the back. And I don't want the telehandler to go too far because the chickens have made a mess, so we can just use that to scoop up the feed. Now we should be able to just dump it straight into here. Yep, there we go. And if I look at our storage now, that's it. So we have 25,000 plus 4,000 that's in the other silo as well, across the yard. That's excellent. So let's take this back and now we'll just park this up. Park it up over here because these bays are empty and we can start filling these up now. There are a few tree stumps laying about as well that I do want to get rid of at some point, so that was on the to-do list. There we go, so they're quite spacious, these bays. Okay, so let's park up. And let's go and clean those chickens. And hopefully we can feed this back to the chickens. If not, I can pop it into storage. That's fine. I haven't made a massive amount of mess. There we go. Well, they took it all, so we'll just leave that there for now. So the last job on the list today, which I think we can get done before the end of the day actually, is we might as well start ploughing field 7 to get it prepared ready for sowing maybe more grass or a crop. I'm not too sure what they want to do with it, but we've been instructed and employed to do it. So yeah, that's what we'll get done next. Right, so I've decided to come to the most eastern end of field 7. And it was all overgrown. A few episodes ago me and Magnus cut this. And it is since grown back, but it's still a bit patchy where the weeds were. So it's not so good. So we need to just create a nice field boundary on this for whatever the proprietors have planned for it. I mean, I don't even know whether they'll turn it into a field or not, to be honest. I've just been asked to cut it. And it looks like they've given us a nice edge down here as well. The road has been extended after they finished the road over there. So that's great. So we'll start on the most eastern side and work our way down. The field is quite large, so it might take us a little while, but that's fine. It's 4:15 in the afternoon, so let's see what time we finish. Okay. Here we go. Right, okay. That took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to, but we finally got the field done. And I must say, that's quite a decent sized field it will end up being. Very good. So I think it was a little bit of a pain to get this down here, so I don't think that anyone will mind if we just leave it here, because we don't need it up at our end just yet. I mean, it nearly fell off the cliff edge when I was on the way down, so I don't really want to risk that, because I'm not scuba diving for a plough in that water, especially now that there's shark infested waters. So we'll just leave that there for now. But the field's looking good. Really happy. I hope they don't decide to put something in like potatoes, because if they do, I'd have to get my friend Harry Peter down. He's the potato guy from Brazil. He knows exactly what he's doing. Right, so I'll take this back to the yard, and it's 20 to 7. I think it's tea time. So I'll see you back up there. Righto. I think I'm going to just check on the animals before I go to bed. So let's just turn that off there. So we'll see if they need any feed, etc. Tomorrow, I'm hoping that maybe the grass is done in the afternoon, so we can get that sorted. I can perhaps get on tidying up the bottom end of the farm as well. And actually, I think we may go treasure hunting again tomorrow. The longer I'm here on the island, the more I get talking to people, and they're telling me all these different things about where all these gold bars are, but they don't go fetch them themselves. So I think it's up to me to catch them all and get them all, catch them all like they're Pokemon, to get them all. So we'll do that then, maybe. So that'll be tomorrow's plan. If you've enjoyed yourself, please remember to give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Cheerio.